You're live, it says. You're live straight away. No sort of preamble to that. So give me 1 second. It's becoming my shtick, this, isn't it? Going live before I'm actually ready. There we go. Move some bits so I can sit down. Yes, I'll put that over here, lad. Right. Nose. I'll have to go in with that. So yes, a bit of a thing here. Good evening, Brian, sir. How are you, sir? There's a bit of a thing with that. That's going back. Yes, just a bit of a quick one tonight. Not looking to go more than a quarter of an hour, half an hour, I suppose. Right. Get this PC on. Good evening, Jake. How are you? Yes, I'm a bit... I set up the stream, I gave it a name, did it on the phone, gave it a name, and it just sort of immediately launched me into being live. So I'm sort of like, not actually ready, not actually ready. Still got this blasted cold. It got really bad last week. Then it seems to be on the out now. Blows nose for effect and sympathy. So yes. Now, so obviously last week I was talking about not sure what I was doing, talking about the NMER. Talked about other opportunities and possibilities. And basically, as of, not really, even last night, as of today, so I have to do this so I can get the chat up here in front of me, because it only appears for a brief second on the phone screen, and then I can't see it. So it's like, oh well, you know, I'd kind of like to, not too much bother. I'd kind of like to carry on watching that, so I'm sure I can read it. Right, let's do that. Okay, yes. So I got a bit sort of fed up with the train sim world of not train sim world, the train sim way of going about it, trying everything out there, because frankly, you know, you can be put off certain locomotives. You have a bad experience driving the virtual one. It's like, oh well, yeah, I hate these. Yeah. So you know, it was sort of like a bit on that one. Hang on, let me stop myself going green over here. Let's bring that up. Let's pop that. Come here. There we are. Ah, here we go. Right. Yes. So you know, you can have a bad experience driving on there, and it's just like, oh yeah, don't do that. But then I did actually ultimately decide to go with NER. I was going to go with the NER. And to that end, I made a couple of purchases. The big brown cardboard box I picked up earlier. Okay. And wasn't that impressed with what arrived, what actually turned up. And that really did killed my enthusiasm, as it were, for that one. Yes. So there was a bit of up and downing over the weekend. Like, I mean, the problems with them I could have fixed, but I think the point needs to be made that well, it's actually, there's a video to come out on those. I mean, it is though a P2 and a K3. Sorry, I do apologise for this. Right. Knows I've gone live, and it's like, aha, now it's just time to stream. Mal is now sold. Ah, right. Okay, thank you very much. I did let him know. But yes, what's the polite way of saying it? What's the one using Wonka? He finds himself temporarily embarrassed. However, you may make some money out of me before the end of the evening, sir. I need to have a look at I need to go on the site again, but I think you've got some coaches that I definitely would like. But yeah, so yes, I see what you're saying there about Jake, and that's the downside to this, is that both of these, the issues with them, it was Cock of the North, sorry, full fat Cock of the North. It's all in the video. That video will come out. But these two have to go back. It's because this is not from a small seller. This is not from someone on eBay who, selling Dad's collection off or whatever. This is from a company that claims to test things, gives you a card for it. There's your clues. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. And there were some quite glaringly big things on these two that should have been picked up in testing, and that's the kind of the thing I'm making. Yeah, as built, yeah. Of course it's as built, because what the devil would I get it in BR? Anyway, so the NER was no longer a thing. It was also the thing, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if it'd been eBay, I would have, and it'd been someone saying, my dad's passed away, my husband passed away, and I'm just selling the collection. I don't really know what it is. I would just go, fine, whatever. I'll fix them. They are fixable. I'll fix them. It wouldn't take half an hour to fix the pair of them. But the fact this is a business that does these things, it's just like, no, I've got to send them back with the full notes of what this should have been on the descriptions for or for the items. Things like the detail pack's missing. Now, obviously on the P2, that's a pretty big one because it's the full fat P2. So you've not got the etched nameplates. Kind of a big deal upon the thing to get the full fat 1.4. Now, set of etched nameplates, I'm pretty sure I could go to Fox's or something like that, get a set of nameplates straight on the P2, would have been fine. But again, it's kind of not the point. Okay, so sadly, but it weed on my parade, as it were, with that one. Anyway, so I was back to the drawing board because I know, and I know a lot of you folks would have suffered at my expense. No, you'd have suffered at your own expense. I don't know. Basically suffered, maybe not with me, but at me. So I was like, no, back on the horse. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. I want to put it out. And it came down. I thought, well, if we're going to take off the LMS, that's what NER, we'll bring in the LMS as an option. So Southern or LMS. Now there was a suggestion for why not both, and that was as of last night. Excuse me. And this sort of Somerset Dorset arrangement. Now the thing is, I appreciate the Somerset Dorset, but I don't like it enough to model it. Does that make sense? And also, one of my problems with that is these things. Now this one was gifted to me by my grandparents. It's got enormous sentimental value. I did see one going on a website for, I think it was £35–40. And like, no, it's worth way more than that. It must be worth way more than that because it's in Birmingham. This is special. But yes, I don't care. This one is, it is destined for DCC Sound one day. Sorry, Brian. But yeah, I've had this since 2004. Still one piece, perfect condition, runs. The box is tired. It's been loved. It's been used, but it still runs absolutely superbly. I don't see an issue with that one. I mean, the new ones look gorgeous. The new ones look absolutely gorgeous, but This one is, it does me. Same box too. Oh wow, you've got this one as well. Excellent, Brian. Well, I'm glad someone's got City of Brum. But yeah, very, very special, because also, I mean, my grandmother was born in Birmingham and lived there for the first part of her life, so, you know, though she lived near another railway company, but yes, but it sort of brought together, because Grandpa grew up near the LMS, so, and he actually went on the footplate of City of Coventry when it was named, which is the one you just mentioned there, Jake. Yes, but he actually went on the footplate when City of Coventry was named. His dad took them down to the naming ceremony, and he actually got to visit the footplate. Cool. You paid 50 for yours, wow. Well, this would have been purchased brand new for me. And I wouldn't know how much they paid for it. But knowing them, they probably went above and beyond, as they always did. They were sport rotten, they really were. But I like to think this is the appreciation. I've still got it, and it still runs to this day. And I've got plans to keep it running into the future. So, yeah, I'm sort of like, you know, in that sort of place. And I got the LS stuff out. I actually put the LNER stuff away first, had a few bits out. And I used my Kuroskai Manor for that. Hinton Manor, 7819. Excuse me. And I've tried something out that I hadn't tried before on a sound engine, which is the shunt mode. Has anyone used shunt? I know, Brian, yourself you won't. So Jake, have you used shunt mode before? Oh, that'd be wonderful to see, Brian. Oh, that would make my day. That really would, to see another City of Birmingham. It's funny. I was going to sit here and go, but now I'm having other thoughts. But yes, or maybe that is the option. No, there we go. We've got the answer. So you folks are going to be the first to hear this. Anyway. Sorry. Did I see there as well? You got an Arnacock of the North. Oh, excellent. Is that the same one, the LNER green one, the big, the 282 version of it? Very cool, Brian. The only thing I did find was a bit strange was the it's. With the Cartesi truck having no flange on the wheel, if you put it on the track and it turns slightly, it really looks odd, because the whole cab and everything's swung out over the rail. It is, yes, excellent. Wonderful. Well, hopefully you get it for a bargain price, sir. Hopefully you get it. I have, but I don't like it mainly because, I'd never used it, you see, and it was beautiful. It was lovely soft chuffs going up and down the track there. That was really nice. And I sort of got the LMS bits out, and it was nice. Had a bit of a shunt with the Fairbairn tank. I've got an Inglenook set up next to me here now. I was thinking, I could go live with that, and it's like, good job I didn't try to, because otherwise we'd have ended up with all sorts of calamity going on. That would be the next one. I'm actually really amazed I'm about to do it live on a Monday again, but I'm pleased it's working. So it doesn't turn the bogey due to... Yeah, I know. It just means if it does shift slightly on the rail, it will look odd. It does look really, really odd. I can see it catching platforms and things if it's not careful, but yeah. Obviously I've sorted out the return of these, the refund for that's in mind already, and I was playing with the LMS bits. And I just made an offhand comment to Gary, a good friend Gary, that so I suppose the Great Western is technically an option, despite the fact it's all the things about very similar engines and so on. And actually, as of today, as of lunchtime, I just thought, do you know what? Great Western. Let's just do the Great Western. I've got 2 of the Kuroskai panniers coming already. And I thought, yeah, and I've also got one of the Saints coming as well, Lord Palmer, because it's got the in-service height of chimney and safety valve, whereas Lady of Legend model doesn't. It's all shorter. So I was like, yeah, okay, we'll just do the Great Western. We'll just do the Great Western. It's fine. It's fine. It's what I do. Yeah. And actually, I've got 2 Hall class locomotives on the way. I managed to stumble onto eBay and stumble onto a fantastic price for the pair of them. I do have a Bachmann one. I've got a Bachmann one sat just to my right. I've also got a mainline one as well, and a Hornby one. Yeah. I'm going to pick it up because I did some modifications to this one. There we go. So there is my Bachmann pannier, which still needs its number plates for the side of the cab, but yeah. So modified to represent 7714 at the Severn Valley, but back in its Great Western livery. I had to remove the top feed, which is one of the big things about the Akura scale. About the Akura scale one is it's one of the first panniers to come out without a top feed up there, so wouldn't have to do the surgery like I've done to this one. But yeah, wonderful. And I've also, this one's been hardwired with DCC as well. I did that last year, and it's a superb runner. It's a really superb runner. I'm really happy with that one. So let's catch up with the chat here. Short main line should never run on. Yes, it's a real shame that, isn't it? It's great that Hornby have actually modelled that differently. I thought that was quite cool because they could have quite easily just done Lord Palmer the same, or done Lady Legend the same as Lord Palmer, which I think is quite cool. Lord Palmer will be getting renamed, by the way. I don't care for that name too much. I'm hoping I'll try to find one that's actually named after a saint or something like that, which would be kind of cool. You would like the oh, you got a county of you. Nice one. I've got a black one. Ah, very cool. We have 3 at the club. We probably need a service though. I mean, yeah, they're fine runners. And we always need more panniers. And this is why, of course, I do actually own a pannier in O-gauge as well. Because I just love these things. I really do. And yeah, so when I came across 2 halls for basically 50 quid each. I've got the Terrier over there as well still. Yeah, 50 quid each for these halls. I was thought, do you know what? Let's do them on Klarna, because you do the pay in 3 and they work out, it's 3 payments of like 20 quid a month. So 40 quid a month. No, is that right? Yeah. Not just the initial one, that was just the initial one. So let me have a look. Yeah. Round about that a month. And it's just like, well, you know, spreads the cost, but there's 2 halls there for less than 60 quid. And they're both DCC ready. 8-pin Dakota sockets in them. You can't go wrong with that, can you? 2 big 460, you know, these are the... Obviously, think about it in NMS terms, but prior to the Great Western, is you've got 2 black 5s there. You know, for... for almost nothing. Look at the price on the back, and you looked at the price of the latest release of the Hall. You think it's the same damn tooling as this one, you know. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, I thought that was not a bad deal. Oh, Brian's posting links. He's trying to tempt me with. So what are you tempting me with? What are you tempting me with here, Brian? Do they run according to the list? The sellers, they both run, yeah. The one seller had a lot more description, a lot more photos than the other one, so I'm more confident with that one. But Yes. And neither one is staying as the hall it comes as. Oh, so you've got a saint on there as well. Saint David, the old one. Very cool. Oh, County of Worcester. Ooh. Is that Loco Drive there, Brian? It's very nice. Very, very nice too. Yes, you do have those coaches still, the centenary ones. Those are nice. Those are the coaches I was thinking of. What's this one? Ah, yes, the hall. The counter, yes. I nearly got the Accuracy 89 with the monthly pay, but realised I don't trust myself not to have the money till after the car. Fair enough. It is Loco Drive. Nice, nice. Because obviously, because I've joined the dark side, it would I'd have to DCC fit it at some point. But yes, absolutely, that could be kind of cool. That, but the coaches, I'm definitely interested in those. So yes, it looks like I'm doing Great Western, folks, which Jake will come as no big surprise to you particularly. But yes, it was tempting just a moment ago to say, oh, perhaps I should do both LMS and GWR, but no, I think just doing Great Western. I mean, it would be nice to do a pure Great Western. It would be nice to do a full LMS layout. You don't see many LMS layouts. I don't feel. I don't know. You may know different. You folks may know different. But it seems I am a devotee of Swindon and Wolverhampton, of course. We shouldn't forget the works at Wolverhampton when it comes to the Great Western. Oh, sorry, Wolverhampton. Judy Wright is your favourite. Oh, fine, upstanding gentleman you are too, Brian. I always knew it. Despite what the rumours said. No, absolutely. So those coaches that you've got on there, I think those are something else. They are gorgeous. Paddington, Newport, Cardiff, Swansea. Look at that. Yeah, like those. Oh, you got an auto coach as well. Another centenary coach as well there. But yeah. And then you are close second. Oh, very good, very good. Can't tell. Is that the standard for? Don't believe the rumour says for Rob. Righto. Very good. Is that the DCC ready standard for on that website? Oh wow, you have Ryan Mr. Finn in there. On the Backman one. I'd guess, Jake, that standard 4 on there, item 0237, if that's the one you're looking at as well. I'd hazard a guess it possibly is the split chassis one. But yeah, do you know I don't have actually anything auto fitted yet. Oh no. I do. A 4575. Green Arrow is a lovely engine, yes. Green Arrow is a lovely engine. Yes, so yes, I eagerly await the arrival of my 2 halls. I've got my Great Western bits out. They're either up there or in front of me here. Actually, I've got my small Prairie here. My Rapido brake van, that rolls beautifully. That really is a lovely model, that one. Though I'm also quite happy with the old one. The only thing I'm thinking about couplings. I'm tempted to go for KDs, but then it makes it awkward when you buy stock that, doesn't have the changeable pocket. Because I know I would call it an M pocket, but I don't think it actually is the NEM pocket, is it? But yeah, you know the bit where you clip out the one coupling and put the new one in. Basically awkward things like that. And everything comes with a tension lock. Ah, there you are, Jake. It is a split chassis. Both V2s have been totally stripped and rebuilt. Oh wow, wow, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I think it's a cracking website you've got there, Brian. I do try and whether you actually get. I hope you get sales from it. I always try and push people in the direction of it because they, especially if they go to those famous words. Oh, model railways are really expensive. Have you considered looking elsewhere? I mean, literally, get yourself a Gauge Master Combi. What's that, about 40 quid? Get yourself on Brian and Mr. X's website. Get yourself a nice little loco and some wagons, some track making England, look off you go. You got a little train set to play with. Come on. And then you can go mental later. As I did at the Severn Valley when I picked up one of these. So, of course, now we come on to discussing things like eras and so on and so forth, and it's a little bit awkward for me because I have a favourite livery for the Great Western. You do a fantastic job, Brian. You do. I think the prices I've seen on your site still are the best I've seen for most things. I always make sure I check it as well. I saw the Centenary coaches. I was like, yeah, I need those. They are very nice. One day I'll have a king or a castle. Well, I'm hoping to get a castle next month. At a model shop up north, there is a model of Caerphilly Castle in the shop, and I'd like to go and liberate them of it, because last time I saw that model, literally 2 days before, I'd been on the footplate at Caerphilly Castle, and yeah. So yes, era. What could the era be? Well, because I've got my favourite livery of Great Western, it would be obvious to go for that, wouldn't it? This is my favourite Great Western livery, which we can see, obviously, totally did influence the buying of the O-gauge pannier, because it's in the same livery. So I like it with full Great Western written out like that on the side here. So, pop that there. One day I might even do something for that to run on, you never know. Oh, cab comes off, so that's cool. Just put crew in, I suppose. But, yes. But I've also got the Manners. Now, Manners first appeared with shirt button livery, and then got the GWR, which was the last livery, sort of the 40s one onwards, but the plain green. But I've also got the big 94XX pannier. It's in that same Great Western green there with the GWR. Generally, if it comes in shirt button, it will lose the shirt button. The 43XX, which is up here, came with shirt button. That lost it quite quickly. The Duke Dog doesn't have a shirt button. No, despite the fact Duke Dogs are actually too young to have Great Western written out like on the pannier there. If you want anything tonight, can I post for the weekend? Oh. Wow. Oh, you got Raptor Colic Coach as well. Oh my god. I want them all. I want them all. We have to be sensible. Damn it. How do we order again? What do we order? What do we do? Do we just email? I don't want to reply to it again. Righto. I shall make up my little list and email it to you tonight, Brian. I shall indeed. Right after the stream. I'll get onto it. Yeah, because absolutely, absolutely. It's yeah. I was fine until I spotted that Colic coach. I was like, oh my god, I love the Colic coaches, the mainline ones. They are gorgeous. So yeah, so it's sort of like, well, I've got some stuff that covers. So my Duke Dog actually has got the Great Western Originality full. Now I did that just because I was like, no, it's not it's my railway. I'll do it as I want. Then I've actually found a picture of the one I'm going to be modelling, which is 3215, with a tender with that written on it. It obviously taken it from another loco. So when I thought I was being really sort of, it's my railway, I've just created something that happens. No, I have actually found a picture of Cookham Manor with one of those. But no, I still think it would be really fun to have the general feel of the layout be 1930s, 40s. And actually it's fine because this livery disappeared in 1934. Well, that's when it officially ceased as a livery being applied to new engines, or freshly overhauled ones. Obviously, as per 3215, spotted just before nationalisation with the Great Western Tender, it didn't disappear entirely that quickly. But yes, I think a layout that can lend itself into the war would be quite fun for me, because it involves another hobby of mine, and we are looking towards the OTUs, the operational training units that flew bomber aircraft to train new crews on operating a bomber before they went towards a frontline squadron. So I can still have Wellingtons and Whitleys involved with it somehow, and I think that'd be the way I'd like to try and model it. You know, put the sounds like Trowbridge and End. Oh, sounds like Trowbridge right now. Have I read that right, Jake? Which one's Trowbridge? Oh, is that the one at your club you've got? Yeah, I like to put all the tape on the windows and things like that. And also, yes, I can have some, a military presence as well. A little bit of Dance Army, I suppose, in there as well, I suppose, yeah. But yes. But the stock that will run on it will be from across the history of the Great Western Railway, because that's how I roll with things. So you'll have my favourite livery. There is a shirt button. Cookham Manor is shirt button, and that's going to stay that way. Because I found a picture in preservation. It ran like that, but I want to keep that on the shirt button. The wartime to post-war livery. I might even get a couple in black. Remember, black being done as an austerity measure, not as camouflage. I look at the 1930s, can be 40s, 50s. Yeah, that's basically the feel I'm going to go for. I think it's going to be mostly 40s, but maybe could run to the 30s easily. Because, I mean, let's face it, look at some photographs from the war. Not every building got the tape on it. So, depending on how you view the layout, where you view it from, it could quite easily work. But I'm also going to go right through the other way, because I do have one more loco which I need to get out tonight. And I might actually use for a bit of shunting later on once I send an email to Brian. Which was a Swindon design. Never got built. Mr. Hawksworth designed it. Never got built for the Great Western Railway though. Unfortunately, it was all built for British Railways. One still survives. Now, of course, is the 15XX, as I'd call it, the big pannier, which is funny because it's the same top half of this. This isn't the big one. No, that's the big one. It just looks big because you got the valve gear and the cylinders on the outside, doesn't it? It looks a big chunky thing. But I'm also going to allow myself to run that because they did do one in Great Western livery. Mine is 1501 in BR Lions livery, as per the preserved one. Were they though, Jake? Were they? When they smashed the track they ran on? They did the P-Wave something rotten when they ran it. As NCB logos, but they did look nice in the maroon livery. But yes, so I will allow that to run as well because it just celebrates the whole thing. So on the basis of the bit of a pang for the LMS that I did have there, I will allow LMS running rights into my station. I think that's going to be the only way forwards there. No, 1500s were entirely VR built. They were started under the Great Western but never finished. It's a real shame. Real shame game. That livery they did, that model they did was complete fiction. Sadly, it was complete fiction. It looked good in Great Western livery. But yeah. So yeah, I did think about a joint railway. What do you reckon? A GWR LMS joint railway? Could that be a thing? Who would build the station? But Jake likes the idea of that. Yes, that's certainly because one of the things I was thinking with it is how the LNER ran a Stirling single in Great Northern livery. Was it the Summer Sundays it ran? Something like that. It used to go Cambridge way. I was thinking, well, Hardwick, I could run Hardwick like that in its L&W livery here. Because I do have Hardwick sat here. It's one of the prettier engines in my collection there. You had GWR. Ah, is that Leamington? Brian? That'd be Leamington, isn't it? I mean, obviously, that would be. Yeah. This was worth every penny. It still feels a lot for a 240. Oh, Telford had that as well, did it? Well, if it happened more than once, then that's definitely grounds for it. Well, I'm going to allow shared operation on my station then. So the plan is to build a baseboard here. Still, I have a baseboard here still, where underneath is going to be the double track N-gauge loop for my Japanese collection, because despite popular belief, I'm still doing Japanese. But then, built into it, what I'm imagining in my head, is built into it over the top is there will be a another baseboard, basically, all as one unit. Another baseboard that lets me put in a double O railway on top, so I have both in here simultaneously, and then that is exhibitable. You see? So could you imagine that to show where you can go and there's a Japanese train, 2 Japanese trains running down below, and you've got a British steam era railway on top. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be something different that not many people have done before, if any. So yeah, especially at Wellington Shed. Ah, interesting. I have to do some research into Wellington Shed then. But yeah, I think it's the logical choice to have that mix. Yeah, because I get to, yes, I'm loving this. We're doing it. That's the way to do it. And I get to, of course, sound fit Dutch City of Birmingham, sorry, and run it. So I'm thinking for the garage then, do that where there is the two stations side by side, like the Leamington, or I have to look at Telford as well, and see how they're organised, and have the running lines run nearer to each other. Cause that'd be kind of fun. No, not like kind of. It'd be very fun. But yeah. And of course, if any of my good chums come and visiting, one can control one set of loops and one control the other set of loops. Greetings to Anthony Dodge. How are you, sir? So, yes. And of course, we all know that Anthony is a big fan of engines in Crimson. So, yes, he'll look forward to that. Oh yeah, you need to meet one of the members who weren't what we saw the English stuff. He has a load of Japan. Oh yes. Oh yes, is he enjoying it? The Dutch Hamilton one, that went up tonight, did it? Brilliant, brilliant. Yes, yes. Yes, so basically, Anthony, long story short, the poor Brian and Jacobs had to sit through here is, oh, excellent. Excellent. Isn't called Matthew, is he? Or Matt. That's alright then. Yeah, so the condensed version is basically, it's a predominantly Great Western layout, but now with some LMS added in. I suppose I'll give them running rights into this branch station, and when the garage layout line happens, well, there'll be the double track, basically two stations. Bit of a sour friendship there, Jake. Basically, if you remember rightly, you do remember I have said, but you recall correctly in remembering I had said before, but yes, it was basically a bit of a sour friendship. Wasn't the most pleasant. And the more I've actually grown to have some real, well, I would call them sort of true friends, such as Anthony, Brian. Obviously, one day I would include you in that list properly. once it is allowed to do so. And my fine chum Greg and Gary, one of the people that don't have a go at me for my mind changing, and get not being obsessed with an idea as such, which actually makes the problem worse. And actual friends that also organise things with me as opposed to me having to do all the work. So, yeah, bit of a shame because otherwise it could have been solid friends. But also, he went really hard down. We don't do politics on this channel, but he went really hard down the right wing side of life, watching a lot of anti-social justice warrior videos, as they were called at the time, and still are, and some really unsavoury stuff. Basically, that I'll admit I too started to fall down that trap, and I managed to stop. I realised to stop myself, got myself out of that. Tried to help him, he just wouldn't come at all. So had to set him adrift from me to save myself, one of those. But yeah, so yes, LMS and Great Western both see this one's going to be predominantly Great Western. So yeah. Right, well, I've got to go on longer than I thought I was going to. We've gone on nearly an hour now. That's probably not bad. So next week, hopefully, I'll be waking up. And what's next week? Next week is half term, so there's a good chance actually I will be able to do it. 4-9, perhaps maybe a little bit earlier, depending on how tired I am and when I have a dinner and that. So yeah, and we will do some shunting, hopefully. So right, sorry to cut it just as it's coming, Anthony. Obviously, look forward to our chat on Wednesday. We just posted a new song video. I think Joyce did an awesome job. Well, feel free to chuck a link in if you want to. Look forward to seeing that. I'm catching up with all the videos from Doncaster. Was it actually not many Steam layouts there, or was it just what the people I watch filmed? There's more diesels. Well, there seems to be quite a lot of diesel. Quite a lot of diesel layouts, but yeah, maybe it's the changing times. But yes, so I will now disappear off. and put some background music on, courtesy of Anthony and Joyce, whilst I make up my email to Brian. So, I shall merely say thank you all for coming along. It is super appreciated. You do a kindness to an old man. Don't any visuals for you. I'm 97, you know. And hey, no, to apologise, Anthony. We'll have plenty of time to catch up on Wednesday, no doubt, sir. And yes, I shall say, stay safe, take care, and be well. Will do, sir. I will let you know the minute I come. The minute they arrive. And of course, you need to let me know how much I owe you, sir. But yes, thank you very much again for sorting those. It's most appreciated. Most appreciated. Yeah, one or two. And I shall sign off. That's the only other thing, is there will be a channel name change coming to reflect the new railway, and I want to get some sort of. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of liking the picture of me on 7714 down in that corner, or that corner, depending on which way I'm actually appearing on the screen. But yes, so I'll still have Christopher in the name, so you'll still know it's me. But anyway, bye for now. Is it that one? It's that one.